Good day, RGV. Today on Valuable Vida, we are diving into so much, so you've got to stick with us to the end. The show starts right now. Hi there, and thanks again for joining us today. I'm your host, Danielle Banda, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of good movies hitting the big screen or streaming your devices, at home lately. But we thought it'd be a great way to start off the show today with an inside look at movies. So first up, actor Denzel Washington directed a film starring none other than Michael B. Jordan, and this is a love story, so you'll definitely want to check him out in that. And we're also going to be breaking down the tragedy of Macbeth. Now we're talking all about power and ambition, and something that you're going to want to check out, especially if you're into the classics. And that one's actually coming to Apple TV Plus. Now, if you're into football, then American Underdog is a great one to check out. Now, it came out recently, and it focuses on professional player Kurt Warner, of course, his story and all of his achievements. So, as you can see, there's a lot to break down in today's movies, reels, ratings, and reviews segment.
The moment I met your mother, I knew she was the one.
He is not exactly my type.
In the second batch of new movies in theaters for the holiday break is the fourth film directed by Oscar winner Denzel Washington. It stars former sexiest man alive Michael B. Jordan and actress Shantae Adams. A Journal for Jordan is the true story of the unlikely meeting and romance of a New York Times editor. Despite obstacles, it's clear that they're soulmates, completely devoted to each other and ultimately their newborn son. But their love and their new life together has to be balanced with his devotion to his men, his duty, and his deployment to Iraq, where he keeps a journal intended for his little man in case anything happens to him. It's a touching story and a good alternative to the special effects paloozas dominating the multiplexes right now. It's a Dean's List B in theaters only. Also from Denzel Washington this week is his masterclass in acting in The Tragedy of Macbeth. The two-time Oscar winner is brilliant in this classic Shakespearean story of power, politics, and ambition, co-starring the equally brilliant Frances McDormand. Her real-life husband, Joel Coen of the Coen Brothers fame, directs this Dean's List A in select theaters and coming to Apple TV+.
And Kurt Warner, he's confident because he certainly has something to prove.
Also new for the holiday weekend is American Underdog, the well-known, well-told story of NFL great Kurt Warner. He remains the only undrafted player to be named an MVP, inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame, and the Arena Football Hall of Fame. His career in life was one setback after another that he overcame with the help of his family, friends, faith, and his persistent wife, Brenda. It's a feel-good story with Shazam star Zachary Levi taking on the role of Warner. Anna Paquin plays his wife, and a standout here is Dennis Quaid as the legendary coach Dick Vermeil. It's a faith-based, inspiring story of conquering any obstacle that might come your way. A Dean's List B+ in theaters only. And continuing with Oscar-winning actors going behind the camera to direct is George Clooney's The Tender Bar. It stars Ben Affleck as a likable bartender in a Long Island bar set in the early 1970s, around which a quirky band of characters come in and out, chugging beers and telling tales about their crazy lives. Affleck and his clientele are charming. It's a little like the TV show Cheers, but without the constant one-liners. Not really sure that I got much more out of this than a really nice story. I give it a Dean's List B-. It's in theaters now and coming to Amazon Prime on January 7th.
There you go. We hope you're able to catch some of these flicks on your big screen or, of course, at home sometime soon if you haven't already. And, of course, be sure to stick with our team every weekday for more on what's going on in the movie scene so that you don't miss a thing. But, you know, we also got the latest on what's going on in the Valley and who's doing great things here. Take Jordan Gray, for example. She's a female decathlete, and she's got a special message to share with us in today's What's Up RGV segment.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Jordan Gray, and I'm so excited to be here talking to you all today about an awesome movement we've started. As you may know or may not know, women are currently not allowed to compete in the Olympic decathlon, which crowns the world's greatest athlete. It's kind of hard to imagine that we crown the world's greatest athlete when half of the participants aren't even allowed to contest. There's an awesome petition that's going around at letwomendecathlon.org. You can go sign this. It's going towards the IOC to help them evaluate whether or not they want the women's decathlon included in the Olympics in 2024. If not 2024, we're still going for 2028, but I think this is an awesome opportunity for when there is a women's decathlon for so many people to be able to look back and say, I signed the petition to help put that into action. This is personally important to me because growing up, I had a lot of times where I was told I couldn't participate in sports, and this is just another one of those barriers. Just like women can't play football, women can't play baseball, this is another one of those instances where it's like women can't run a marathon, and we're trying to break down those walls and prove that women really are capable of this. So if you're someone who believes that women can do anything, this is an awesome petition for you to get behind and share with your family and your friends, your coworkers, and anyone else that believes women really can do anything at the Olympics. You can keep up with the petition and all of its updates at letwomendecathlon.org, and you can follow me at Grit_Goddess on Instagram, Twitter, or find me on Facebook. Again, you guys, we're so excited about this. I hope you join me and everybody else that's already signed the petition in getting this movement forward.
Like she said, you can follow her on Instagram and Twitter to keep up with her latest projects, athletic events, and so much more, so be sure to do so. Personally, I never knew about some of the statistics that Jordan shared with us, but it's nice to learn new information like that. So we thought it'd be super fun to dive in a little bit deeper. How much do you know about the Olympic decathlon? Well, we're going to go ahead and test your skills in today's Trivia Time game. All right, so according to greatest.com/fitness, the decathlon is a 10-event obstacle, B, has a perfect score of 10,000 points, C, is a sport where each athlete brings between 5 to 7 shoes to compete, or is it D, it's currently an event just for females, wink. Now, you should know that since Jordan just spoke about it, but I'm just going to give you still a brief second to recall it. But of course, we don't want you to go anywhere because we're going to be right back after we take a quick commercial break and a weather break. We're not only going to have your trivia time answer, but we're also going to break down some fun news about fine arts in the city of Brownsville, and we're going to have an all-new fun fact segment about fine arts and an exciting social media shout-out. We've got all that and more after the break.